So you finally did it. You decided to make that move to Utah, or maybe you currently live in the state of Utah, and for the last few months you've been saving for that all-important down payment. Maybe over the last couple months you've been improving your credit score just to get it a little bit higher. Well, now you have that all-important pre-approval letter right in your hand, and you know how much home you can now afford. Well, before you start browsing listings or visiting any open houses, you may need to ask yourself one very important question. Do I buy an existing home or do I buy new construction? It's a tough decision. We get it. We see it every single day. Well, on this video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of new construction, but we're also going to talk about the pros and cons of purchasing an existing home, and we're getting after it right now. And I'm Mike Gallagher, and if you want to learn everything about living in Utah, eating, sleeping, drinking, playing, whatever there is, you've come to the right channel. On this channel, I produce a weekly video about living in Utah. I also hold a weekly live stream event where I answer some of your questions. If you would like to find out more information about this, tap the subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification, and you will receive alerts when those events occur. And honestly, we have people reaching out to us from all over the world asking us very similar questions. Should I buy a new home or an existing home? And we absolutely love it. So if you are considering buying or selling real estate in Utah, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. We got your back when moving to Utah. So today we're here talking about the pros and cons of new construction versus existing homes. Some people like to choose just one option, while others are okay with both options. Either way, we're here to help you navigate this decision. We're going to start off with the pros and cons of new construction. Pro number one, brand new home. This new construction should be brand spanking new. Everything about the home should be new. The windows, the siding, the appliances, the roof, you name it, it should be brand spanking new. Another advantage with that, the appliances will usually come with a warranty. If the refrigerator breaks, you call someone on the phone and say, please come fix my refrigerator. There is usually fewer maintenance issues with a brand new home. You also get to choose from the most modern floor plans that are available today. This all gives you more time to enjoy the great outdoors of Utah. You can go skiing, golfing, hiking, mountain biking, you name it. Enjoy all of Utah. So pro number two, not as much competition. Usually when you build a new home, you do not see as much competition as there is with an existing home. Right now in the Utah market, we are seeing multiple offers on most properties that hit the market. It's not uncommon to see 4, 5, 10 plus offers on one single home. So I do have a tip for you when you are dealing with builders and builders agents. Before you go and look at a home or even talk to a builder, I recommend that you hire your own real estate agent to help you throughout the whole process. They can help you with all the contracts, the home plans, the lots, the colors, the flooring, the backsplash, the roof, everything throughout the whole process. After all, your agent should be there protecting your interests throughout the whole process. The builders have their builder's agent that protects their interests throughout the whole process. And hopefully you have a smooth transaction, and in 6, 7, 8 months down the road, you have a brand new home. Now we are seeing some competition on new construction and some delays. There is some shortages on materials like lumber, electrical boxes, electrical wire, and there is a shortage in the labor force. Pro number three, upgrades. When you're building a new home, you have the ability to upgrade many items throughout the home. Maybe you'd like to change the flooring. Maybe you'd like to change the room size, add an extra bedroom, take a bedroom away, add an extra closet, garage space. Maybe you need to widen the garage or make it deeper, paint, lighting. Maybe you'd like to choose your own lights for the home. Bathrooms, maybe you'd like to add a half bath when you walk in the home. Maybe you'd like to add an extra sink in your bathroom. Maybe you need 2 fans in the bathroom. You have that ability. A deck. You can get a small deck, a medium deck, a large deck, a covered deck. Maybe you'd like to have some concrete around your deck. Electrical outlets, something simple, like maybe you would like an electrical outlet on the floor in the living room so you can plug your cell phone in, you can plug in a laptop, appliances. Maybe you'd like a particular brand of appliances in your new home. Kitchens and cabinets. The ideas are endless. Maybe you'd like to choose your own color, your own hardware. Maybe you'd like to have a walk-in pantry. Maybe you'd like to have a center island. Maybe you'd like to put a cooktop on that center island. There are many, many items throughout the home that you can change when you are building your own home. I'm actually working with a client right now on a new home build, and I'm going to go over some of the modifications that we are doing on their home build. So the 2-car garage, it's going to be extended by 2 foot in depth so that you can fit a larger SUV in and comfortably close the door. There is a 3rd-car garage on this home. It is going to be extended all the way to the rear of the home. Also a larger garage door and a wider garage door. So you can accommodate like a motorhome or a boat or a UTV, etc., etc. In the kitchen, there will be a hidden pantry, and the door is not a standard door. It will be a door that matches all the kitchen cabinets. Once you get into the pantry, there will be a built-in ladder so you can reach items that are on the top shelf. In the bathrooms, they are adding 2 bathroom fans to every bathroom. When you come in from the garage, there will be a half bath off to your right. Down in the basement, there will be an extra laundry room already plumbed in case they would like to add a washer and dryer in the future. Also in the basement, there is going to be a spot where you can clean off the dogs when they come in from outside. So there's going to be a tub, hot and cold water, so they can have a little bath there in the basement. Back to the garage. We're going to add some 220 outlets, inside and outside. Outside for like an RV, inside for a welder, or maybe to charge an electrical vehicle. The garage is going to have epoxy floors, make them nice and clean and protected. Also outside will be a concrete pad going down the side of the home for like a motorhome, a camper, a boat, or maybe additional vehicles if you have any guests over. So there's a lot of pros when you are building a new home, but there's also some cons to a new home build. Con number 1, you will pay a premium. That brand new, bright, shiny home that was built to your specs and your upgrades comes at a premium price. And that premium price can add up very quickly. Upgrades can easily be $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000. It adds up quickly. I know you go driving down the road and you'll see a sign, brand new homes from $400,000. That's normally for the smallest home that they do with a very basic interior package. So you drive into the model home, you see this beautiful home. It's probably fully loaded with every option that they offer. And it will not be at that $400,000 price tag. It's like buying a car. You see an ad in the newspaper or online, brand new pickup truck for $30,000. You run down the dealership to look at it and you're a little bit disappointed. You realize it's a regular cab truck. It's got a vinyl floor mat. It's got wind down windows, a very basic radio. Then you see this truck right next to it that catches your eyes. It's got the premium wheels. It's got 2-tone paint. It's got leather interior. It's got an upgraded sound system. It's got a bed liner. It's got everything. And that price tag is $50,000. Con number 2, need to wait. Building a home takes time. The average home takes about 6 to 7 months to complete. If you're building a custom home, a multi-million-dollar home, it could be 12 to 24 months for completion. Prepare for delays, delays, delays. Whether it's city inspectors, whether it's various trades. In Utah, we have a low unemployment rate. It's hard to find workers. The construction industry has been hit very hard. Builders right now are building on demand. They do not have any homes that have already been built waiting for a buyer just to move in. In some areas, you have to wait for a lot. It's not uncommon to wait 6, 7, 8 months just for a lot so you can start building your new home. There's a back order of supplies, rising prices. Over the last year, we've seen a shortage in lumber, electrical products, plumbing products. Everybody is doing their best, just taking some time to build that new home. Con number 3, no negotiating on the price. It's a brand new home. Here's the sticker price, take it or leave it. That's how most builders are operating, including upgrades. Say for instance you want to add an electrical outlet or a fan or an extra bathroom. They will give you a price and there's probably no negotiating on that price. It's kind of like a take it or leave it deal. Say you have a friend or a relative that could do something for a little bit less money, like build a deck, pour some concrete. Most builders will not allow that due to a few different reasons. Number one would be liability. If someone gets injured on the job site, who covers that person's liability? Also, when you add someone else to the time frame, it may delay the overall completion date of that home because different tradesmen are scheduled out in intervals to get that home completed in the fastest time possible. Con number 4, we're going to call this one the yard and the basement. Typically, when you build a new home, the price does not include a yard. The builder will typically grade the property, make sure that the dirt is nice and smooth and level all the way around the home, but you typically do not get any fencing, any trees, any bushes, any flowers, sprinklers so you can water your grass. There's no decorative curbing. There is no grass. That is all an extra item. The basement is usually unfinished, just bare walls. You might get a room or two downstairs that has been framed in, but typically there's no sheetrock, insulation, electrical, plumbing, etc., etc. Now, when you do take possession of your new home, you can have all these items done afterwards. Sometimes the costs can go up. You can easily spend $10,000 on fencing, $20,000 on landscaping, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $80,000 on finishing a basement, depending on what your specs are. If you want a home theater, a bathroom, laundry room, a kitchen, those items can shoot the price up. So I'm going to pause for a second to make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We're going to move on to purchasing an existing home with pro number 1. You get to move right in. Yes, you get to move right in and enjoy your new purchase. Your only wait is the normal contract timeline. There's no 6 to 8 months waiting for a home to be built or 12 to 24 months for that custom home to be built so that you can enjoy your new purchase. Basically, you will put in an offer, and in that contract will be a timeline, typically 30 to 35 days from that date of when closing will happen. Now, in Utah, in the contract, you also get to put in there how many hours or days the seller has to move out of the home after recording. Typically in Utah, most people give someone about 48 hours to move out of the property. Now, a tip for you. If you are closing, let's say on a Friday at 2, 3, 4 o'clock, the title company may not be able to get that property recorded with the new owner. So technically, the seller gets, let's say in the contract, it's 48 hours from recording, and the property is not recorded till Monday morning. The seller would have 48 hours from that time period to remove from the house. My recommendation, if it's a Friday closing, to do it around lunchtime. Gives the title company plenty of time to get that transfer taken care of. Pro number 2, more areas to choose from. When you purchase an existing home, you do have a wider selection of areas that you can live in. With new construction, a lot of times you're limited to where a builder is developing, or maybe a particular area or a particular city. When you purchase an existing home, you can live next to a relative, live next to your best friend, maybe live next to a golf course or a ski resort. Maybe you would like to live in a particular school district or next to a particular school. Maybe you would like to live next to where you work. Those options are available when you are looking for an existing home. Also, with new construction, you may have to put up with some noise and dust and dirt, construction crews going through your street and tractors and backhoes for many months while the development is being built. Pro number 3, you don't have to pay a premium. When you're building new construction, you're going to pay a premium price and a premium price for all upgrades. You drive by and you see that sign for $400,000 and you run into the model home, and then you get the shock. The flooring that you're looking at is a $5,000 upgrade. The kitchen cabinets is a $20,000 upgrade. The bathroom has $20,000 in upgrades. The finished basement is $50,000. the yard, the landscape and the fencing, the sprinklers, the trees, the bushes, that's a $50,000 upgrade. Pretty soon that home is $600,000. When you're looking at an existing home, if they list a price at $500,000, that is what the price is. When you go to see the house, if it's got upgraded flooring and a fireplace and a finished basement and a finished yard and a fence, that is all included in the $500,000 price. Also, with an existing home, you are paying what the market is willing to bear. If someone lists a home for $500,000 and all the offers come in at $450,000, that is what the realistic price of that home is. Now, if all the offers come in at $525,000, that would also be the realistic price of what the home will bear in this current market. So con number one of an existing home, we're going to call this one competitive market. In the state of Utah right now, we are seeing multiple offers on most homes that hit the market. It's not uncommon, 5, 6, 7, 8+ offers on one home. Some homes are selling in under 24 hours, especially if it's in a desirable area, a desirable home, and a great school district. Odds are you will be competing with other buyers. I do have a tip for you though. If you are in a competitive market, no matter where in the country, if your offer does not get accepted, do not take it personal. There is a variety of reasons why a seller might choose one offer over another. Sellers have a tough time going through all the offers and choosing just one offer. Maybe it had to boil down to money. Maybe somebody offered cash. Maybe it had to do with financing terms. Maybe the buyer offered to rent them the home after closing. Maybe the neighbor next door knew the prospective buyer and put a good word in for him. Maybe the buyer and seller work at the same company. Maybe the buyer and seller's kids go to the same school. There could be a variety of reasons why your offer did not get accepted. Con number two, we're going to call this one builder warranty. So when you build that brand new spanking home, it comes with a builder warranty to give you some peace of mind on that home. On an existing home, you do not get that builder's warranty. But on an existing home, you do get an inspection time period at where you can call out a home inspector and have them go through the whole home. The HVAC system, the plumbing, the electrical, the flooring, the roof, etc., etc. And if you notice anything, like say you saw a stain on the floor and you had a question about that, you can get the opinion of the home inspector of what they possibly might think that stain is or any other issues that you see in the home. Now, if you do find issues in the home, you can negotiate repairs or discounts. Also, you can purchase a home warranty. Most of them are only 1 year in length. But the following year, you could purchase another one and another one if you would like. Just keep in mind, though, with a home inspector, say they don't notice a water leak right now, but in 6 months, you could develop a water leak. Just keep in mind that there may be items on an existing home that may need to be addressed now, also in the future. Con number three, I'm going to call this one, the check boxes are not all filled in. Because we're in a super competitive market, there may be 1 or 2 check boxes on your list that do not get checked. Things like the bathroom, maybe there's only 1 sink instead of 2 sinks. Maybe there's only a shower, not a shower and tub. The flooring, maybe you were looking for hardwood floors or vinyl plank floors. The kitchen, maybe you were looking for granite or a particular color of kitchen cabinets. There is one advantage though. Some of these items can be modified or upgraded at a later date. You can always change the paint color, change the flooring, change the kitchen cabinets, the kitchen countertops, change some items in the bathroom. All can be done at a later date. So in conclusion, it is a tough decision. Do I buy an existing home or new construction? I do have a background in construction. I'm very familiar with the process of building from ground up. So if you have any kind of questions, by all means, reach out to me. Glad to help you in any way that I can. I hope to see you on one of my live question and answer sessions on YouTube. Until the next video, take care and stay safe.